Hey guys, Mike Bonfanti here with Financial Planning Sessions. Today I want to talk to you about the question, what do I think about Bitcoin? I have to do this video because I've literally been getting this question every single day. Last week at lunch, my dentist screams across the restaurant, hey Mike, what do you think about Bitcoin? The day before, I got a client whose passion in life was rescuing dogs. She sent me an email about Bitcoin. At a board meeting last week, the topic turned to Bitcoin for about 10 minutes before we got back on track. So full disclosure, this advisor does not own any cryptocurrencies, nor can I sell it to my clients. So take my thoughts on it with a grain of salt. I'd like to start off by saying that I love the idea of Bitcoin, a digital currency that's an alternative to the fiat currency that we currently use, that uses technology that reduces the need for a central intermediary and processing transactions more efficiently than we currently do or can. That sounds great. That said, I'm not buying it, not for a while. Here's the main reasons why. Number one, people aren't using this as an alternative to cash. They're using it for appreciation. As an investment for appreciation, there is no product, there is no revenue, nor are there any future prospects for revenue. Number two, Bitcoin is not proven as a medium of exchange. While where you can use it has been growing, it hasn't been growing nearly as fast as the rate of people's demand. Number three, Bitcoin is unregulated. A recent Fed chair nominee pointed out Bitcoin isn't big enough to matter right now, but alluded to the possibility of it eventually impeding the central bank's transmission mechanisms in the long run. So while Bitcoin may not be large now, it may become a casualty of its own success should it gain sufficient adoption that it poses a threat to the government's ability to either collect taxes or begin affecting monetary policy. Number four, terrorism. Since Bitcoin can be used for illicit activities and is currently somewhat untrackable, all it would take is one terrorist attack on US soil for it to immediately be regulated. That would pop a bubble. Number five, multiple competitors. While Bitcoin is the biggest and most popular one you hear about on the news, there have been several offshoots in the cryptocurrency world. These could begin to take away from the advances. Now further, the US government could decide that it's a good idea. They could quickly become the biggest competition out there. Number six, lack of liquidity. When you buy it, you're not dealing with TD Ameritrade or Fidelity. You're dealing with an exchange that's only recently been developed to deal with cryptocurrencies. So during the recent frenzy, people have been having trouble buying or selling as these servers get overloaded. When the fall happens, and it eventually will, it will be exacerbated by you wanting to sell and not being able to, and then the next person, and then the next after that. Number seven, this is clearly a massive speculative bubble. I've studied a lot of bubbles over the years and have lived through several. What I've learned is massive bubbles always end badly for those who invest at the top. This is not to say that the asset class won't ever recover or regain its value, but the market can outlast you. This most reminds me of the dot-com bubble in 2000. You didn't need revenue, you didn't need employees, you didn't even need the prospect of future revenues. All you needed was the .com in your name, and the media would pump you up and your stock would soar to all-time highs overnight and make everyone millionaires, until it didn't. It ultimately recovered, but it took 15 years. Finally, should you decide to not heed this warning and dip your toe in the water, please study it, learn about it, do your due diligence. If you don't, you're setting yourself up for disaster. And for some, it'll be a massive disaster. Separate yourself from what you want to happen and look at it objectively. Should everyone you know be talking about this, please feel free to forward them on this video, like and share it on Facebook and YouTube. If you have any questions about your actual financial plan or how to invest wisely, please give me a call or email me at michael@bonfantiinvestments.com and I'll walk you through our process. Thank you.